Hello guys, it's Rafi and this is Filipino's Guide in Surviving in the UK. So, what's going to be my topic for today? I have actually thought of a lot of things. This is my first video and I am not good at anything, but we were talking about this a while ago downstairs, about starting a YouTube channel, and I actually don't know what language to use. Comment down below if you want me to speak in English or if you want me to speak in Taglish or in Tagalog. But for now, I'm just going to be speaking in English because it has a wider, I might be able to have a wider audience. And I also want to speak Bisaya because that's my first language. My Tagalog is just as good as my English, but it's Bisaya that I'm like really fluent. So might as well speak in English rather than speak in Tagalog. Going back, so I've decided, okay, why don't we talk about the arrival here in the UK? So basically, when I was still in the Philippines, the weather was actually quite hot, and we were waiting at the airport, and then, like what I said, the temperature probably was around 38 to 40 degrees, so it was boiling hot. So got onto the plane, arrived here in the UK, and then pulled on my jumper. So when I say jumper, I wasn't referring to, the jumper that you're talking about or you're thinking about. I'm talking about a sweater. So what they call a sweater, what they call a jumper is actually what we call a sweater. So I pulled on my jumper, and then I had brought along with me at the time my jacket, but it wasn't the jacket that was suitable for the British weather, because when I arrived here in the UK, it was probably 3 to 4 degrees, and the weather in the Philippines was 40 degrees. The sudden drop was just too much for me. I mean, 3 to 4 degrees is already cold, but because I came from a very hot country, very tropical, I experienced it worse. It was like 10 times the coldness. So I arrived in the UK, Gatwick Airport, and then I pulled on my jacket, which was not suitable for the British weather, and I just suffered along the way because I was really cold and I had to like sort of you know put my arms across my chest, and I was pretending at the time that everything was okay, because it was kind of awkward because I was with some Filipinos as well at the time, and at that point we didn't know we didn't know each other that very well. Because of it, I immediately jumped on the bus and I positioned myself close to the heater because I was like, oh, I think there's a heater, it's going to be fun. But then the heater was just like really, really hot. Like in the Philippines, we have air conditioning. Here they have like a heater, and I actually positioned myself close to the heater. And because the journey was quite long, I suffered quite a lot because it wasn't the heater was like producing dry air instead of like sauna like heat. So I felt dizzy immediately, and then I got off the bus, and luckily we were actually welcomed by the Filipino community in Brighton. And yeah, so that was like 4 years ago. We were actually toured around as well, and then when we got home we had a bit of a kip, and when I say kip I mean a nap. What else did we do? We had a party later at the time, like a welcome party, like a welcome do. And by the way, when you hear the word do, it means party. So we had a welcome do at the time, hosted by the Filipino community in Brighton, and they gave us rice. If you're Filipino, rice is very important for us. So we were given rice, we were given loads of stuff as well, bread, tinned beans, I think, pasta. So yeah, we were given quite a lot of those things, and just to sort of kickstart our journey here in the UK, and it was really fun, and it was really nice. I'm gonna be talking about other things in my next video, but please comment down below if you think I should be speaking in Filipino or in English, because like what I said, this is my first video. I want to have a wider audience, but if you prefer me speaking in Filipino, I can do that. But please, if you think I may sound konyo, I'm very, very sorry. Like what I said, it's Bisaya. My Bisaya is my first language, and I don't sound corny in Bisaya. In fact, I sound like Duterte when I speak in Bisaya. So, yeah, thank you for watching. This has been Rafi. Bye bye.